Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Godspeed, where you are guaranteed to get your market overview for the Lexus LC500 and other of your favorite F models. It's been a few weeks since we did a market overview, so I'm very excited to get back in front of you guys for an overview for the week ending February 17th. We also seen a lot of price reductions across all models for the Lexus LC500. So this week we're going to talk about the lowest priced hardtop model, which is actually coming in at $60,288. Actually, we've got a $58,000 option on the market, but similar to this one right here, it's got minor damage and a few more miles. So I chose this one to be kind of our benchmark. When we look at the lowest price 2019 model, I'm very excited about this one because this is a certified option from Sarasota Lexus. It's low miles and it's actually $2,000 less than the last time I got in front of you with a market review. And then last but not least, the lowest price convertible. And if this is true, my pick of the week is a $86,000 electric blue. I don't know, guys. I called the dealership. It's a Porsche dealership in New York, I believe it is. It's sent out for prep right now. They're gonna get me some information back on it. But if this is the case, guys, number one, this is $3,000 less than the $90,000 cheapest convertible we could find about 2 weeks ago. And this blue option with white interior is something special. So with that being said, guys, let's get into the episode this week. All right, everyone, here is our lowest priced vehicle for the week. But if you look just above, this is actually the really lowest price, the $58,000. Either one of these is still almost 2,000. Well, the cheapest, the $60,000 option here, is about $1,800 cheaper than the last time we checked in. At that time, the lowest vehicle was $61,500. Now the lowest vehicle is $58,000. Each one of these have some minor damage to them, but very much because of the Carfax and the auto check, which is available for free on autotraders.com. I think you absolutely owe it to yourself to take a look at these vehicles. Now, again, I'm not recommending either of these vehicles, nor am I recommending the lowest price vehicles in every case, simply because these vehicles in some cases actually have damage that I would not recommend you to move forward with. The really important aspect of me showing the lowest priced LC500 every time we check in is to show you guys the trend and how if the lowest priced vehicle, even regardless of the condition it's in, if it's getting cheaper, then guess what? Those better optioned vehicles are also getting cheaper. And we're going to see that, as we stroll through today. So here's a perfect example of that. This is an H model, and we haven't talked a lot about the hybrids in this channel, but obviously Lexus offers these, and I'll tell you what, this is an impeccable option. No damage on this vehicle whatsoever. I think it's a Carfax. Actually, it's got 3 owners on this one. I recall looking and calling on this one. It has some Vosen wheels on it, 21-inch. It has a nice spoiler on the rear of it. And at 28,000 miles, guys, $60,000, I think this was a steal. Unfortunately, it's already sold. I actually called them and spoke with some nice folks out there yesterday because I don't see the traditional H indicator that is normally on these vehicles. And so I was thinking I might end up get a surprise and this actually not be a hybrid vehicle, be the traditional V8. And if you could get a V8 that's not damaged, it's only 3 owners, it's low miles at $60,000, you can't beat that. Okay, but even for this H model, you can see the one below it here. The H's are, look to be a little bit more affordable in the marketplace right now. Still, though, right, at 28,000, that's almost a third of the amount of mileage on this other vehicle, and they're the same price. So if you're looking for an H model, you're probably going to be able to find those a bit cheaper in the current climate. All right, just keep looking here. Again, the game plan here is to give you a little options of what's available. Here's one right here that I'm actually excited about. It's a red, I'm sorry, it's white actually, with black interior. I did call today to look on this vehicle as well. It has a minor damage to the back of it, but it's minor. You can check out the free Carfax here as well. And at the 62,700, it will be an interesting one to see. So maybe I will have pictures on that one for next week's market review. I'm still excited about this particular one. This is this is our cheapest Lexus certified vehicle on the market. I know you guys are going to be like, it's got high mileage. It does, for those who are interested. It's got black interior. It's not the Alcantara, it's the leather. It's a glass top. Very good offering, especially at $63,000. This one we continue to see go down week over week from Nally Lexus in Georgia. And again, because it's an L certified vehicle, I think it's definitely a solid option, right? Higher miles, but certified. So the next 2 years, you're going to be 100% covered with the warranty on this one. You're also not going to have to pay for any of your services and things of that nature. So again, what I'm most excited about is that we're seeing prices trend downward, which means that in a couple months we could be in a very different place from a price perspective for all of these options. Now, I want to talk about this option that we are seeing from the 2019. It's not this one, although I did get really excited about this one, but this one's a salvage title. So it's a 19 at 67,000 miles with 19,000 miles on it, but it's absolutely salvage. So that's not the one that I want to showcase today. The one I want to showcase for us is this option here. Give me just a few moments to get over to it because I want you guys to be able to see what's on the market. So if something happens to jump out to you, you know to go back out here at autotraders.com and take a closer look at it. I think we got one more tab to get to. Actually, you know what? I might have been just slightly high on my initial look, because here's the first 2019 for 72,000. But if we look just a little bit further down here, we're going to see the 19 that I'm referring to, and here it is. And I tell you what, for an extra couple $100, I think I like the fact that this one's certified. It's low miles, certified. This is that beautiful silver with red interior. I mean, this one's a great deal, especially for somebody who's looking for the 2019. Again, another thing to call out here is that this is about $2,000 cheaper than the most affordable 2019 just 2 weeks ago. And I don't recall that 19 being a certified vehicle with this lower miles. So I love the trend that we're seeing here. So I'm going to move my recommendation that, 18s we're seeing now as low as $58,000 all the way up to $73,999. And once we get up here, and you're going to see a lot of 18 options that exceed this, but I wouldn't recommend it, guys. I mean, if you come across one that's got some ridiculously low miles, maybe it'll justify it, but I just still feel like we shouldn't be paying anything over $73,000. Once you get the lowest price certified 20,000 mile Lexus, that's a 19. Yeah, all the 18 should be up underneath that option in my purview, unless you just see something that's absolutely gorgeous out there for you to look at. I mean, we can talk on this one just a second. This is that convertible. This is the lowest price convertible on the market, $76,000. Obviously, there's a reason for that. This one's got a salvage title as well. It's really interesting because when you look at this vehicle, the back of it is where the back corner panel is where the majority of the damage is. I mean, I've seen vehicles with more damage to them, but weren't salvaged out. I don't know if this particular owner tried to, build back some of it and just stopped when he got to the back. But, this could potentially be a good project car. I mean, it's $76,000. We're going to see that our cheapest convertible is about $10,000 more than this one. So I don't know if that's enough, right, to justify the work. I mean, I think for $10,000, I'm probably just going to go ahead and get a non-salvage vehicle, especially we're talking about that much money. But just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention since we passed by it. Here's another one of those options where we've got a a 2021. I mean, this I would pick this car up in a heartbeat if this was not a salvage title, but this one is also salvaged. Um, so, they've fully conditioned this vehicle. They've got it. It's only 7,200 miles on it, and they're marketing it for 79,000. I think the more tempting price on this would probably be around 75,000, but just want to call this one out. It's a Carfax one owner, but keep in mind it is a salvage title. If that's something that interests you, by all means, please come out here, take a look at the Carfax right there, and get a little bit more information around this vehicle. I will say from the pictures, I mean, it looks like the vehicle has absolutely been put back together to be a pristine offering. So again, not recommending it, just saying that it does appear to be reconditioned very well. Okay, guys, and I think we're almost at the convertible one that we want to talk about here. Again, see that, like, look at this. This is probably my preferred color over the silver one that I showed you, but this one is certified. The other one was certified. This one's at 18. The other one I showed you was a 19. This one has 26,000 miles. The other one had 21,000 miles, and that one was $10,000 cheaper than this. I mean, unless you just fall in love with a particular color, and trust me, I get it because my preference is white and red, but I'm not going to pay a $10,000 premium for a color choice, right? So if you're out there looking for, in the market, again, one of the things that I want to showcase on this channel is, number one, prices are softening. And so I'm hoping that this is, giving all of us, well, look at that. We just speak of the devil. There's that other vehicle I was comparing it to right there below it. So, I think my message here is that if we are, as I am, if we're in the market for a Lexus LC500, I'm hoping that unless you guys come across a really fabulous deal, that you will do as I'm doing and just be patient. Let's watch this market go south a little bit so that we can actually get the best value possible for these vehicles. And I mean, I'm in Georgia and the conditions aren't favorable right now for me to come out and bring out the toys. So it almost feels like, there's no real rush, right? If we were in April or June, then maybe, we all might be chomping at the bit a little bit to get our toy, get it customized and get it ready for the road. But guys, that's not the case. It's cold in most climates, and I just don't see the point in rushing to buy an overpriced LC500 when, if you've been looking at my channel, you can see that a little patience has paid off a lot in the tune of several thousands of dollars over the past weeks. And all those vehicles that I've kind of highlighted that are actually some really good buys or showcase those, a lot of those have been snagged up since then. So my message is wait if you can. I think you're going to get a better deal in the long run. Okay, let's get down to our convertible. Yeah, here we go right here. Okay, so $86,000, well, $87,000, okay? But this one is very interesting because, like I told you guys, I actually called Porsche, and, they actually told me that this vehicle is out for details. I've got a service advisor going to call me back and send me some pictures on Monday as soon as this thing gets back from the dealer. If you're interested in this vehicle, by all means, I would also reach out first thing Monday morning. They're probably closed now because when I'm recording, it's about 6 o'clock on Saturday. But if you're interested, if this happens to be the electric blue with the white interior, I mean, I'm not looking to spend $86,000, but it would absolutely be tempting, right? It's a very rare color. It's a beautiful color combination. And I think it would make a special addition to anybody's garage. So team, guys, I really want to thank you for joining the channel. If you like what you're seeing, we are an early channel, so please do like and subscribe. That kind of helps send me the message that, you like what you're seeing. If there's some suggestions or anything I can do to help make this a little bit more valuable for you, please don't hesitate to drop those comments in the comment section. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful and safe week, and look forward to seeing you back next week with our market review. Have a wonderful week. Godspeed.